Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secret messages hidden in plain sight within corporate filings. Today we're looking at One Gas and their latest report, and let's just say something's brewing. Well, folks, it looks like One Gas is getting ready to hit the road, or more accurately, head to a conference. This is a pretty standard announcement really, but it tells us who's talking to who and what they're chatting about. So the big news here is that One Gas is going to be at the American Gas Association mini forum in Boston. This isn't some shareholder meeting, this is where the people who really move the needle in the gas industry get together. Think of it as a meet and greet for gas bigwigs. Now, who's representing One Gas? It's their top finance guy, Christopher Sayanolfi, and also Mark Smith, who handles their treasury. They're not just attending, they're actively meeting with investors. This means they're looking to talk about business, maybe drum up some excitement, or perhaps even answer some tough questions from folks who have their money on One Gas. If you're curious about what exactly they'll be presenting, you can actually find their conference materials on their website. This is where companies often put their talking points, any special presentations, or even pre-released data they want the investment crowd to see first. It's like getting a sneak peek at their sales pitch to the money managers. Now, while this filing doesn't contain detailed financial tables, it does confirm something important about their stock. Gas has common stock, and it's trading on the New York Stock Exchange. This is where their publicly traded shares are bought and sold, so it's the main stage for their stock performance. And that's exactly where their common stock trades. Their ticker symbol is OGS. So if you're looking them up to see how they're doing, OGS is what you'll be searching for. This tells us they are a legitimate publicly traded company with a presence on a major stock exchange. The actual announcement of their attendance at this conference is what's being filed here. This filing serves as an official record of their communication. It's a way for them to ensure that everyone from the biggest investors to the smallest shareholder has access to this information at the same time. This is what they call Regulation FD disclosure, or fair disclosure, making sure no one gets an unfair advantage with inside information. And it's important to note that while this information is being shared, it's not considered officially filed in the same way that their quarterly or annual financial reports are. This is more of an informational announcement. Now let's talk about One Gas itself and what this all might mean. They are a utility company primarily serving customers in Oklahoma and Kansas. Think of them as the providers of essential services like natural gas. This means they tend to have a stable, though not necessarily explosive, business model. People need to heat their homes and businesses, so demand is generally consistent. They are incorporated in Oklahoma, which is where their main operations are often centered, given their customer base. And signing off on this report is Christopher P. Sayanolfi, their Senior Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. His signature here signifies that the company is formally acknowledging this communication. It's a stamp of approval from the highest financial authority within the company. Now, looking at this from a broader perspective, One Gas is participating in an industry event where important discussions about the future of natural gas are happening. Their finance leaders are actively engaging with investors, suggesting they are either looking for support for future plans or perhaps reporting on recent performance and reassuring the market. While this specific filing is a bit light on the numbers themselves, the fact that they're attending and presenting at such a forum is a positive signal of proactive engagement with the financial community. It shows they're not hiding, they're out there talking to investors, but the forum is a positive signal of proactive engagement with the financial community. It shows they're not hiding, they're out there talking about their business. However, without the accompanying financial statements that would typically be in a 10Q or 10K, it's hard to gauge their precise financial health or direction from this report alone. We know who they are and that they're talking to investors, but the why behind those talks, the performance metrics, are missing here. Essentially, this is a heads up that they'll be talking, not a report on what they'll be saying about their performance. So to wrap up, One Gas is strategically positioning itself at a key industry event, with its top financial minds leading the charge in investor communications. It's an indicator of active management and a focus on maintaining investor confidence. However, for a true understanding of their financial standing, we'd need to see their actual financial reports. What's your take on companies attending industry forums and what it signals about their strategy? Let us know in the comments below if you found this breakdown helpful. Smash that like button, subscribe for more corporate insights, and join our Discord community linked in the description for even deeper dives and discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.